You wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. Your legs feel heavy, your skin looks older, and your energy is never quite enough. The blood tests keep changing, the diet feels like a maze, and you're told to just manage it. But inside, something feels off. It's not just the numbers. It's the way your body isn't healing, the way your nerves are acting up, or how your weight refuses to move no matter how hard you try. What if the real struggle isn't just the sugar? What if your cells are starved, not of calories, but of the key nutrients they need to fight, to heal, and to protect you from the damage that diabetes quietly causes every day? There are three vitamins your diabetic body burns through faster than most. They don't just support health, they defend your nerves, protect your heart, power your metabolism, and keep your desire for life and love alive. When these run low, no medicine, no exercise, and no perfect meal plan will feel enough. This is about healing from the inside out, starting with the nutrients your body is quietly begging for. Let's begin with first. 1. Vitamin C. Most diabetics are walking around with a hidden deficiency that almost no one talks about. Vitamin C. And yes, this isn't just about immunity. This is about your nerves, kidneys, eyes, heart, and even your sex life. The sad part is that diabetics lose vitamin C naturally without even knowing. It leaks through the urine, it fails to get inside the cells, and the body becomes starved at the tissue level even when the diet looks fine. That's because vitamin C competes with glucose for entry into the cells. And when blood sugar stays high, it blocks vitamin C from doing its job. This is called a functional deficiency, and in diabetics, it can reach up to 30 to 40%, even when blood levels look normal. You may feel like your nerves are wearing out. You might notice tingling, burning, or poor wound healing. Your eyes feel tired, vision gets blurry, or you start seeing floaters. Your gums may bleed more easily. Cuts take longer to heal, and your skin starts looking dull and older. That's vitamin C deficiency creeping in. It damages collagen production, slows down immune repair, and leaves blood vessels weak and inflamed. Diabetic kidneys also take a hit, because low vitamin C means more oxidative stress in the nephrons, which speeds up the decline in filtration and raises protein loss in the urine. The heart gets stiffer, arteries harden, and circulation drops. Libido drops too because vitamin C is essential for nitric oxide synthesis and blood vessel dilation. Men feel weak in performance, women feel disconnected, and both genders feel their desire quietly slipping away. At the cellular level, vitamin C acts as a cofactor in enzyme systems that reduce free radicals, regenerate other antioxidants like vitamin E, and support carnitine synthesis for energy. Inside the endothelial lining, it regulates nitric oxide, keeping vessels relaxed and open. Inside the pancreas, it protects beta cells from oxidative stress, which improves insulin release. In the brain, it helps synthesize dopamine, which affects both mood and motivation. This is why weight loss also slows down with vitamin C deficiency. Fat oxidation drops, energy feels lower, and cravings go up, especially for sugar, which worsens the cycle. Diabetics get trapped in this metabolic loop without even realizing it's a nutrient issue. Let's talk about food now. One red bell pepper gives you 190% of the daily value in just one cup, or about 120 grams. 1 cup of chopped kiwi gives around 170% per 180 grams. Guava offers 140% in just one fruit or 55 grams. Strawberries give about 90% in a 150-gram cup. And oranges provide roughly 85% in a medium fruit of 130 grams. These are not just fruits. These are medicinal meals for diabetics when used right. Now let's go a little luxurious. First, tropical ceviche with fresh guava, lime, and wild-caught tuna. A 250-gram serving delivers over 300% of your daily vitamin C. Second, a chilled strawberry kiwi gazpacho made with crushed basil, Greek yogurt, and raw honey. One bowl of 200 grams can deliver about 200% of the daily value. Third, a roasted bell pepper and avocado salad with lemon zest, pumpkin seeds, and smoked salmon. A single 280-gram serving brings in 250% vitamin C, plus healthy fats that improve absorption. Cooking can lower vitamin C, so raw or lightly steamed options offer better bioavailability. The fresher the produce, the higher the retention. Cold storage and reheating kill much of the benefit. If you're supplementing, the best two forms are liposomal vitamin C and sodium ascorbate. Liposomal C, usually in 1,000 milligrams per packet, absorbs faster through fat transport and reaches higher blood levels. Sodium ascorbate, 500 milligrams per capsule, is gentler on the stomach and better for long-term support in diabetics who are sensitive. Best dose for diabetics? Around 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams per day, divided into 2 servings, morning and evening. Always take with food and never with soda, wheat, or processed sugar. These foods spike glucose and block vitamin C entry into the cells. That makes deficiency worse even when intake is high. If you're eating bell peppers and drinking orange juice but still have nerve pain, slow healing, gum bleeding, or low energy, you are likely functionally deficient. And if you're diabetic, this vitamin could be the missing piece between stable recovery and daily complications. This isn't just about fighting colds. It's about keeping your kidneys working, your nerves alive, your blood vessels relaxed, your libido strong, and your weight loss moving forward. Vitamin C isn't optional, it's urgent. If that helps you, please comment 1. If not, please comment 0. Please share and subscribe to help us grow. Now let's move to number 2. 2. Vitamin D. If you have diabetes, your body's likely running low on vitamin D, even if your lab report says otherwise. And yes, this is more serious than it sounds. Nearly 80% of diabetics have some level of vitamin D deficiency, and most don't even know it. But the real problem isn't just about not getting enough sun. Diabetes itself blocks the body's ability to activate and use vitamin D where it's needed most. Your kidneys, which help convert vitamin D into its active form, start losing function early in diabetes. That slows down the entire pathway. And if you carry extra weight, which many diabetics do, your vitamin D gets trapped in fat cells and becomes unavailable. Chronic inflammation, high glucose, and oxidative stress further weaken the vitamin D receptors in your body. So even if the vitamin is present in your blood, your cells can't use it properly. This is called functional deficiency, and it's one of the silent drivers of diabetic complications. How do you know it's happening? You feel tired even with good sleep. Your bones ache. Muscles feel weak. You struggle with deep belly fat that won't go away. Libido starts dropping. For men, this shows up as a lower testosterone response. For women, fertility may slow down, especially if weight is high or insulin resistance is rising. Mood swings, hair thinning, brain fog, and poor immune response are all signs that something deeper is missing. If you're getting frequent infections, feeling emotionally flat, or gaining weight despite dieting, low vitamin D might be the reason. Nerve symptoms like burning feet, restless legs, and pins and needles are also common because vitamin D supports nerve growth factor and calms inflammation in the nervous system. Your kidneys decline faster without it. Your heart pumps harder because the vessels become stiff and inflamed, and your eyes can't regulate pressure properly, which increases the risk of diabetic retinopathy. Inside the cells, vitamin D acts like a hormone, not just a vitamin. It switches genes on and off that control inflammation, blood pressure, insulin production, and immune balance. In diabetics, it improves insulin receptor sensitivity, which helps glucose enter the cells more efficiently. It also protects the beta cells in your pancreas from oxidative stress, helping preserve the body's ability to produce insulin. In your blood vessels, vitamin D controls nitric oxide production, reducing stiffness and improving blood flow. It reduces angiotensin, which keeps blood pressure from rising. In your fat cells, it regulates how much fat gets stored versus burned. This is why deficiency leads to slow weight loss, poor metabolic flexibility, and more belly fat retention. Let's talk about food now. Cod liver oil is number 1, with 135% of your daily vitamin D in just 1 tablespoon, about 14 grams. Wild salmon gives you around 70% in a 3-ounce portion, or 85 grams. Sardines provide about 45% in a 2-ounce portion, or 56 grams. Mackerel gives roughly 55% in 3 ounces, and fortified egg yolks provide about 10% per large egg, with 2 eggs giving 20%. These foods also come with natural fats that boost absorption. But if you're not eating them often or cooking them at high heat, you may lose a good chunk of the benefit. Bioavailability depends on the fat content of the meal. Without fat, absorption drops by more than 50%. That's why dry, fat-free meals with vitamin D-rich foods don't work well. Now for the luxury. First, a Nordic-style plate of wild salmon with poached egg and cod liver sauce, served over lightly sautéed spinach and avocado. One 280-gram serving gives you 180% of your daily value. Second, Mediterranean grilled mackerel served with a soft-boiled omega-3 egg, lemon herb dressing, and a side of sardine-stuffed olives. A 250-gram plate gives over 160% of the daily value. Third, a Japanese-inspired dish of salmon sashimi topped with cod liver drizzle, quail egg, and seaweed-wrapped sardines served cold with ponzu and sesame oil. A 200-gram serving gives over 170% of the daily value. Each recipe preserves the integrity of the fats and enhances absorption with citrus, oils, and gentle cooking methods. If you're supplementing, the two best options for diabetics are vitamin D3 with K2 and emulsified liquid D3. The D3 K2 blend, typically 5,000 IU vitamin D3 with 100 micrograms of K2 MK7, supports calcium direction into bones instead of arteries, which is vital for diabetics prone to vessel calcification. Emulsified liquid D3, usually dosed at 1,000 IU per drop, offers better absorption for those with gut issues or fat malabsorption. Best taken with meals containing fat like fish, olive oil, eggs, or avocado. Never take vitamin D with soda, processed snacks, or sugar-laden foods, which raise inflammation and block the vitamin D receptor. That makes the deficiency worse even when you're supplementing. So if your energy is low, your sleep is poor, your blood pressure is creeping up, or your weight won't move no matter what you try, vitamin D may be the key your body's missing. Not just to feel better, but to stop the damage diabetes is quietly causing to your nerves, kidneys, and heart. 3. Vitamin E. Vitamin E might be the most overlooked nutrient holding your body together, and when it's missing, the damage creeps in quietly. It starts with nerve tingling, dry eyes, poor healing, and slow metabolism. Then blood pressure rises, cholesterol goes up, kidney function declines, and circulation drops in places you don't want it to. The scary part is diabetics are up to 60% more likely to have a deficiency in vitamin E, even when they eat enough. That's because diabetes increases oxidative stress, and vitamin E is the first antioxidant to burn out. Your body uses it up faster, and the worse your glucose control, the faster that loss happens. The deeper problem is absorption. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, which means you need healthy bile, good gut function, and dietary fat to absorb it. But diabetics often have sluggish bile, fatty liver, pancreatic issues, or intestinal inflammation that blocks fat absorption. On top of that, high sugar damages lipoproteins in the blood that carry vitamin E to your tissues. So your blood might have some vitamin E, but your cells stay starved. This is called a delivery defect. It's why signs of deficiency can show up even before lab levels drop. Your nerves start misfiring. You feel restless legs, burning feet, or numbness. Your eyes get dry, strained, or blurry after screen time. Your kidneys lose antioxidant protection, which speeds up scarring and filtration loss. Your arteries stiffen and blood flow weakens, which makes heart disease more likely. Libido also suffers because vitamin E supports nitric oxide and blood vessel flexibility. Men may notice weaker performance. Women often report vaginal dryness, low desire, and emotional disconnection. Inside the cell, vitamin E acts as a membrane shield. It prevents fats in your cell walls from oxidizing, especially in high glucose environments. It protects mitochondrial membranes, helps balance inflammatory signals like prostaglandins, and reduces cell damage from free radicals. It also supports the regeneration of other antioxidants like vitamin C and glutathione, which diabetics rely on for insulin function and nerve repair. When vitamin E runs low, inflammation rises, insulin sensitivity drops, and fat metabolism slows. That's why weight loss can feel stuck even when you're doing everything right. Your body can't protect itself from the stress diabetes causes. Top food sources of vitamin E are often ignored. Sunflower seeds give you 37% of the daily value in just 1 ounce or 28 grams. Almonds offer about 48% in the same portion. Hazelnuts deliver 28% per ounce. Avocado gives you 14% per half fruit, about 100 grams. And extra virgin olive oil contains about 13% per tablespoon. These are fat-based sources, so their absorption is much higher when paired with other whole foods. Bioavailability is strong when eaten raw or minimally heated. Roasting nuts at high temperatures can lower vitamin E content by 20 to 30%, and cooking oils at high heat destroys most of the antioxidant properties. Now for the high-end table. First, Mediterranean grilled eggplant with roasted almonds, avocado tahini sauce, and cold-pressed olive oil drizzle. A 280-gram plate delivers over 70% of the daily vitamin E. Second, Moroccan lamb tagine served with cinnamon hazelnut couscous and braised figs in olive oil. A 300-gram serving provides nearly 65% of the daily value. Third, chilled sunflower seed gazpacho with green grapes, parsley, and avocado foam served in a 200-gram bowl. This single dish brings over 90% of the daily value. These meals combine antioxidant-rich oils with natural plant fats and herbs that boost digestion and enhance absorption. When supplementing, 2 forms stand out. Mixed tocopherols with tocotrienols, typically 400 IU per soft gel, offer full-spectrum protection that mimics food. This form targets the heart, nerves, and immune system. The second is alpha tocopherol soft gels at 200 to 400 IU, best for short-term antioxidant defense. Both work better when taken with meals rich in healthy fat. Best time is lunch or dinner, paired with olive oil, fatty fish, or avocado. Avoid taking it with sugar, trans fats, processed grains, or soda. These foods oxidize blood lipids and block vitamin E transport. That's how deficiency worsens even when the diet seems healthy. If you feel your energy fading, nerves burning, blood pressure climbing, or libido slipping, this might not be about aging or hormones. It might be a quiet vitamin E crash happening inside your tissues. For diabetics, this isn't a bonus supplement. This is cellular protection, metabolic fuel, and reproductive strength all packed into one powerful antioxidant your body uses every second. Don't wait for damage to show up. Fix the root. You fought hard. Every test, every craving, every silent worry about what might come next. But the truth is, your body doesn't want to break down. It wants to heal. And sometimes it's not about doing more. It's about giving your body what it's missing. These nutrients aren't extras. They're lifelines. They repair what diabetes tries to destroy. They protect your heart, calm your nerves, revive your energy, and help you feel like yourself again. This isn't about chasing perfection. It's about giving your body a real chance. So if you've been feeling tired, stuck, or unseen, know this: there's still more healing left in you. And it starts with the simple things your cells are quietly crying out for. You're not too late. You're right on time. If that feels home, please like, subscribe, and share.